Hey YouTube, this is Mike, the Mindful Piper, here checking in on a Thursday afternoon. Very warm, about 87 degrees uh, on April 29th. Yep. I apologize if I feel like or if you feel like that I am boasting, but I would much rather it be 40 degrees cooler, to be honest with you. Just checking in. This week has been very good week. I have been very progressive, getting things done around the house. I fixed my fence finally. It feels complete in the backyard, even though I've got a mixture of colors, new and old lumber. I don't care. Lumber is so expensive right now. That fix alone was $200 just for one panel, basically, which is kind of odd, you know, because I used to see panels for like $60 that were prefabricated years ago. But anyways, yeah, got that done. I pulled a 20-plus-year-old alarm system, wired alarm system, out of my house and patched the holes where they drilled through the drywall and the ceiling. Mowed the yard, and on top of all that, spent time with my family. It's very important. 7 to 3, that shift I get once every 3 weeks, and I try to make the most of it. But we are in the house. We are very content and cozy. We love the house. I love all of the things that I've done to it so far. You know, like fixing the fence was a joy because, you know, years down the road, whenever we get a new fence, or if we don't, I can look at that and say, oh yeah, I got that fixed whenever we first moved in here. And that pesky alarm system that kept on going off at 5:15, yeah, that's gone. Thank goodness. You know, just things like that. But you guys, I told you that I would give you a first impressions on the Germains Brown Flake that I opened. And I am currently halfway through a bowl of that right now in my Dunhill fine leaf for a fine tobacco. Fine tobacco for a fine pipe. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, this heat's getting to me. So, if I had a word or a short sentence to sum this blend up, it would be this blend is very good, very simple, and an all-day smoke if you can get it. Now, this time last year, I had just been smoking for a few months. I had no preferences on tobacco styles, and I was just smoking Englishes all year last year. Nightcap, early morning pipe, Balkan Sessiani, you know, English blends. Presbyterian, that's been one of my favorites, still is today. But I get it now. I get that the seasons can change your smoking preferences as you gain experience with blends and stuff like that. And I can see this being a very perfect blend for a hot day. It's simple and fulfilling. I mean, it's perfect. You really cannot get any better than Germains Brown Flake in a Dunhill on a hot day, drinking some black tea. I mean, it really just can't get any better than that. It's a very good blend. Granted, this has 6 years of age on it, so I think everything has had time to mature. But I don't really, I mean, I can kind of taste the burley that they say that's in there. On tobacco reviews it says it's a Virginia burley, but I feel like it's just a more of a supporting role to tie the Virginias all together. It doesn't really shout at me, you know. I can't really tell completely that there's burleys in here other than the smell, which was weird because whenever I opened the tin, I could not place my finger on what I was smelling, but I think it was dates with a little bit of an apricot smell to it. But I let my wife smell it, and she said she smelled blueberry granola, which was pretty interesting. But also, you can definitely, as soon as you get a deep inhale, you can definitely smell the dates, fig, and at the very end, when you stop sniffing, you can smell just a hint of nutty / cocoa. It's a very, very good blend. And I hate that I like this blend so much because, for one reason, it's not available all the time in the US. And two, I don't really smoke that much of Virginias, but this is getting me into Virginias. And I feel like this is going to set the bar a little bit too high, but I guess that'll make me critique the Virginias that I smoke. I don't know. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, you know. Who knows? But yeah. It's been a good week, to say the least. But I think I'm going to finish this up, which it's almost finished. I mean, there's hardly anything left. Finish this up and finish the laundry up that I started on, and clean out my car, which it desperately needs after 2 or 3 weeks of moving, working, doing housework. I've neglected it for far too long. I can say that. Here at the end of the bowl, though, gives a cigar-ish taste, or mouthfeel at least. Man. Yep, so that's it. Until I check in on you guys next week, or whenever I can. I hope you guys have a good week and enjoy your weekend, and happy smokes.